Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video about Demure fragrances. I've been hearing that term go around YouTube for a couple of days now, and I'm like, oh, it must be a new fad thing that the young folks is talking about. They want to be demure now. I'm not sure if they're doing like demure makeup, demure hair, demure clothes, demure fragrances. I'm not sure, but I said I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and do some demure fragrances in my collection, or what I consider to be demure. All right, so hello and welcome, glorious gang. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know some fragrances in your collection that you consider to be demure. And are you jumping on this new trend that they have going on? I wouldn't say that it's a trend for me, but I do have some fragrances that I think or consider to be demure. So, please, let's get this video up to at least 50 likes so that we can have more people join the glorious gang. All right, so I'm going to get started with an honorable mention because I just thought about this one after I had picked out all of the other ones. And this is My Way by Giorgio Armani. I have a 15 mil here. So this fragrance is easy to wear. It's a beautiful, sweet, bubblegummy tuberose fragrance. Every time I've worn this fragrance, I've got a compliment. People ask me what it is, and I consider it to be demure. It's not doing too much. It's not loud. It's not over the top. It's just very pretty and easy to wear. So let me tell you about the notes. The notes in My Way, Giorgio Armani, are orange blossom bergamot, tuberose, Indian jasmine, Madagascar vanilla, white musk, Virginia cedar. So it comes across as a sweet, slightly musky, of course, flowery or floral tuberose scent. It has a bit of citrus at the top, but it's easy. It's just easy to wear, very pretty. My Way. This is one that you should be able to find on the gray market for a really decent price, or if you find like they have a kit of 3 different types of My Ways, which are all 15 mils. Usually they come out around Christmas, so they'll probably be coming up pretty soon, or Mother's Day. I know I got these it wasn't last Christmas, it was the Christmas before, I think. Yeah. So I ended up with 3 15 mils, and I still have a little bit left. So that's My Way. That's my honorable mention. So my first one that I picked out, because I was thinking at work, what fragrances in my collection would I consider to be demure? One of them is Alien Goddess. I finished this bottle, but I just want to show you the bottle, and I'm going to spray it from my tester. Oh, I'll start here. So Alien Goddess has coconut water, bergamot, jasmine, heliotrope, bourbon vanilla, and cashmere. It is a white floral fragrance that when the coconut water, the florals, the bergamot, and the vanilla mixed together is just beautiful, easygoing. It is a warm type of fragrance. It can be worn year round, but it really shines in the summertime, in the hot heat to me. It just really smells pretty. It's like it's so easy and beautiful. I know a lot of people do like this version, but then people were complaining that it wasn't a real alien flanker because it didn't have enough jasmine in it. Well, for me, it had just enough jasmine. I'm not an alien lover, but this one, this flanker here is beautiful. I smelled the intense. The intense didn't do it for me. I don't think it had enough creamy sweetness in it. This one is beautiful. I also like the floral that came out like this. But I know I told you in another video, I smelled it on my friend and I was like, "Oh, you smell good. It smells like something that I know." And it was this. It was Alien Goddess. This just really smells pretty and easy. That creaminess from the Cashmerian, it almost smells like a beautiful smelling lotion. It's really nice. So that's Alien Goddess, the first of my Demure fragrance. Does that sound funny to y'all? It sounds, I know the term, but it's so funny to me how the young folks latch on to something and just make it popular. I seen this lady putting on makeup and she was like, "My eyebrows are demure. My makeup is demure. My lips are demure." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I didn't even go over to TikTok to know or to see that it's some type of trend they done came up with. I knew from that reel that I seen. And I thought it was funny. Anyway, okay, I'm over here tickling myself. I've picked out M. Micallef Ylang and Gold Nectar. This was a fragrance that I wanted all last summer, and then eventually I got it in a oh my god, what do you call those things? Oh my god, it just slipped my mind. Wait a minute. Okay, I paused the camera to try to think of what the name is, but I can't. It's one of those things that you get like before Christmas and it has all the days. Like some of them be 12 days of Christmas, 24 days of Christmas, 10 days of Christmas, and you open the different boxes for the different days. Whatever that's called, I got I got it in the M. Micallef perfume. And so I have like 23 like 7 meals samplers of the different M. Micallef fragrances, and then I got the 30 ml of this in that kit. So this is the Ylang and Gold Nectar. Very pretty, easygoing, oriental floral fragrance. It has peach, exotic fruits, tangerine, lychee, geranium, bitter orange, artemisia, sage, rosemary. I would never think that it has sage or rosemary in this fragrance. Ylang ylang, sandalwood, magnolia, lily of the valley, rose, mint, vanilla, coconut, musk, and moss. This is a sweet yellow floral fragrance. The vanilla and the creamy coconut is coming through. The sweet powderiness of the fragrance is coming through. This is so beautiful, easy wearing fragrance. It smells so creamy, pretty, good. It's like luscious. It's elegant, sophisticated. That is the type of fragrance that this is. So when I think of Demure, I think of a woman that is very elegant, very sophisticated, proper dressed, light makeup, not real fancy, but you can see the elegance. It's from the way, the crispness of her shirt, it's like the seams, the way her clothes fits. It's like a tailored fit of clothes. or if it's not tailored, it may be cinched in the waist and flowy, but it's nothing that's too tight, too big. It's just well dressed, simply beautiful type of style that comes across. And that's what this is. This is very pretty, very beautiful, very feminine. It is a creamy, sweet, vanilla coconut mix floral fragrance. It is so pretty. If you have not had a chance to smell M. Micallef Ylang and Gold Nectar or Ylang and Gold, get a sample and smell it. It is so pretty. If you're going for a demure fragrance, try this one. It's really good. Next, I have Tom Ford's Santal Blush. This to me is a demure fragrance. It has some woodiness about it, a little bit of spiciness about it, slight sweetness. Is blended so well together that you can't pick one note out in the fragrance. It's considered an amber woody fragrance. It has spices, cinnamon, caraway, fenugreek, carrot seed, ylang ylang, jasmine, rose, sandalwood, benzoin, Virginia cedar, musk, and agar wood. It has oud in it. I cannot even pick out the oud in this fragrance at all. It must have a really smooth, light smelling oud that's in this fragrance. I would have never said it had oud in it. So this is very pretty. Like I said, it's slightly spicy. It is a compliment getter. It wears closer to your skin, in my opinion. It's easy to wear. It's aromatic, a little bit musky, just pretty. And if you're going for a demure aesthetic, is that what it is now? A demure aesthetic? This will be one that fits. So I'm wondering, to the folks that came out with this demure type of thing, or like the soft life, the clean girl aesthetic, all that type of thing, are they almost the same type of fragrances? Because I could put this one in a clean girl type of fragrance, now that I'm thinking about it. Some of them may overlap. Some of them may overlap for me and some other people. I'm wondering if the ones that came up with the demure aesthetic style would consider these demure fragrances. I'm curious to know now. Anyway, my next demure fragrance in my collection would be Killian's Rolling in Love. This is an amber floral also. This has almond milk, amberette, muskmallow, iris, freesia, tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. I was listening to my girl Regina, that's over there on Gina Chanel. She's decluttering like I think over 1,000 perfumes. But anyway, she's going note by note now. And one of her notes were tuberose. And like me, she thought tuberose was a form of a rose. And it is not. It is part of the lily family. I never knew that. Or did I? I don't know. I know I don't think I related tuberose to lilies. I love lilies. Lilies are my favorite flowers. And I want to say she said it was part of the lily family. But anyway, tuberose comes across creamy to me. And this is a beautiful, creamy, sweet fragrance. The vanilla is pretty in here. It's a bit powdery. Oh my God, I love this fragrance. When I smelled it, I had to have it because it's like a soft, elegant, powdery, fluffy, almond type of fragrance. And you get a bit of the floral notes in here. You get a little bit of the sweetness. And it has some nuttiness in it. It is so beautiful. I would consider this a demure fragrance because it's not doing too much, but you're going to smell lovely. It has a elegance about it, a sophistication about it that to me would all be balled up in the demure aesthetics. So that is Killian's Rolling in Love. Oh my God, that fragrance is just, whew, yes. Now my next one is one of my, a bunch of these are some of my favorites on this list. So maybe I'm a little bit demure and didn't realize it. I thought I was a heavy hitter type of girl. Slap me in the face with the fragrance type of girl. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm more refined than I thought. But anyway, this is one of my favorites. Had to have it. This is Initio's Psychedelic Love. This has Ylang, bergamot, heliotrope, hedione, Bulgarian rose, myrrh, and sandalwood. This is a kind of a fragrance that I think it sits closer to your skin, but it has a beautiful sillage. So it smells beautiful in the air. It's like if the air gets a hold of this fragrance, it's just gonna surround everyone with the beautiful aroma of psychedelic love. It for sure has an elegance about it. It's smooth, it's well blended. It's like you see me, but I don't have to try for you to see me. You're going to see me for just because I am. That's what it is. It's that person that walks into the room without even trying. She gets all of the attention, or he gets all of the attention. This is a unisex fragrance, but I often refer to my fragrances as she's, the girls, whatever. Lovely ladies, all of that. But this is a unisex fragrance. It's a bit woody. It has a floral, has some powderiness. It that hedione kind of comes across as a almond. I like almond in fragrance. It has that yellow, the yellow floral from the Ylang. It's a bit spicy. It's just beautiful. This is a beautiful fragrance. I know a lot of people talk about a lot of the other Initio fragrances, and this one, it gets a little bit of buzz here on YouTube, but not as much as it probably should. If you have a chance to get a sample or go into a Neiman Marcus, I would think of Bloomingdale's or Saks. If you have a chance to smell this, Smell this. This is beautiful. And the dry down is so elegant. Oh, yes. Just, ooh, yes. It's doing all of the things. Next, I have Tiziana Terenzi Lince. There we go. Oh, is it? Let's see. Okay. So this is an Extrait de Parfum, which all of Tiziana Terenzi fragrances are. Oh, yes. Now I love this fragrance DNA. This has the DNA of, what was the one I just wore it this week? Oh, last week. Hypnotic Poison from Dior. It has that type of fragrance DNA. I don't think it's as sweet as Hypnotic Poison, but it's in that family. So the notes are absinthe. Is that abstinent? Girl. I don't. Hold on. I don't think I'm saying it right, but it's absinthe. Absinthe. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, that word with star anise, green tea, orange, grapefruit, bergamot, iris, jasmine. Oh my God, this has a plethora of notes. Iris, jasmine, fig, orange blossom, Bulgarian rose, vanilla, flower, vanilla bean, heliotrope, ambergris, sandalwood, and musk. It is a powdery, floral, sweet fragrance. It has that airy, fluffy, aromatic thing going on. The vanilla comes through. It kind of sits closer to your skin. It's slightly sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not doing too much. Like I said, these are the kind of fragrances that aren't doing too much, but you definitely smell good. You will be noticed. When you go in for that hug, yes, you will be doing the whole thing. Now, I didn't realize that this fragrance had green tea and all of these citruses in it. I can't say right now that my nose is picking up the citrus. I know I've worn this before and I enjoyed it. But the last time I wore it, I think it was still cold outside. And I probably layered it with something that was more warm, like vanilla. Something warm, airy, powdery. But this is pretty. Now, in the dry down, because I can't remember, maybe some of the citrus notes come out. I just remember it smelling airy, powdery, fluffy, a little bit almondy with the floral and the slight sweetness coming through. That's what I remember about the fragrance. And that's what I'm getting now. So I don't remember if I ever got like the tea or the citrus notes in it. But that is Lince. That's one of my Demure fragrances. Now, the next one I have is a lot of people's favorite. This is the dupe. This is Mystique. Girl. Why I'm saying this wrong. I want to say banquet and that's not it. Bouquet. Bouquet, Mystique Bouquet. Y'all seeing my brain is having brain farts. It's like, what is that? But Mystique Bouquet. Let me show you the prettiness of the bottle. It's a very pretty bottle with the blue and the green and the gold. It's just really pretty. And the fragrance on the inside is pretty as well. This is more of a fresh type fragrance. I would even say it may be a bit aromatic. It's more on the clean side. Very nice. I do smell the citrus in this one. So it's a fruity, a floral fruity. It has mandarin orange, white peach, bergamot, lychee, vetiver, mahona, orange blossom, peony, oak moss, ambroxan, musk, and vanilla. So you get a bit of the muskiness and the ambroxan, which gives it a little bit of woodiness and grounds of fragrance. And of course, the citrusy notes are coming across. It's aromatic and musky. It's very beautiful. Now, this is a compliment getter as well. It wore very well on my skin. I was not fond of Valaya, which this is a dupe for. But when I smelled this one, I really liked it. I don't know if when I was smelling Valaya, it was new. It had just came out. And I smelled it a few times. And even the girl in the store was like, oh, this smells so good. And she was spraying herself down. She was like, I'm going to wear this home tonight. Because I went in there like maybe around 8:30. And she was helping me. And I was smelling all kind of different things. And Valaya just did, it did nothing for me. I did not get the hype. I didn't understand why all of the girls on YouTube was just, oh my God, Valaya, Valaya, Valaya. It didn't do it for me. But I will say that I do enjoy Mystique Boutique. Girl, I done named it over. Mystique Bouquet. I done called it a banquet and a boutique. Mystique Bouquet. There. It's very nice. This is a Middle Eastern fragrance. It's by Afnan. Check it out. I'm not sure the prices no more. I got it when it kind of first came out. And I still like it. Let me tell y'all, on a side note, if you watch my channel all the time, you know that I've bought Middle Eastern fragrances, let me see, 2023, 24, 22. And I started my channel in 21. Was it 21? Maybe 22. Anyway, I was buying the Middle Eastern fragrances. Then I ramped up on buying the Middle Eastern fragrances. Let me tell y'all, I done pulled back on the Middle Eastern fragrances because I bought some that I wasn't really caring for, and I bought some that I really liked when I first got them, and then it was kind of like, I don't know if I like this like I thought, even though I had worn quite a bit of it. For example, Camera. I was in love with Camera when I first got it, but after, I would say, a year and a half of being in my collection, it has gotten very spicy, cinnamony. Anyway, and I don't think that that's a fragrance DNA that I like. I gave it to my son, and he was like, oh, I like it, I'll wear it. So I will see. Another one that I gave him was, oh my God, I would have to look up the name. It's Fragrance World Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. I was unsure about that when I first got it, and I let it sit in my collection for a while, but I wasn't feeling it. I gave that to my son also. But it was like, it seemed like a lot of the fragrances were smelling the same. Of course, a lot of them were dupes. And I was just like, I don't know about these Middle Eastern. It was just getting too much. And so I done pulled back on them. But let me get back to my Demure fragrances. Mystique Bouquet is one of my Demure fragrances, and I really like this one. And if Valaya smells like that, then Valaya smells good, but I don't remember it smelling like that. So another one that I have is Greenwich Village. Greenwich Village. For a lot of people, this is a beast mode type fragrance. For me, I have not experienced that with Greenwich Village. It is one that sits closer to my skin. It has a slight sweetness, slight sweet fruitiness. It is a Baccarat Rouge type fragrance DNA, but it has more of a fruity sweetness to it. It has lychee, cassis, mandarin orange, water lily, peony, jasmine, ambroxan, praline, vanilla musk, oak moss. It has like an aquaticness to it, in my opinion. It's kind of fresh, kind of floral, kind of sweet, kind of fruity. But then it has that airy fluffiness that these type of fragrances have. And so, to me, it would be a demure type fragrance. You're going to smell good, but you're not going to be doing too much. It may get in the air and people will be able to smell you or as you walk by, but you won't be loud and obnoxious. You would just be pretty and beautiful, smelling good. Next one, another one of my favorites, y'all. Menan Seere For Your Love. I smelled this last year and fell in love. My cousin had it, never wore it, and I'm like, girl, you need to wear this because it is absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. It has a airy raspberry note. So it's raspberry musk, ambergris, patchouli, and benzoin. It has that raspberry is just divine in this fragrance. It comes across a little bit boozy, but it's sweet. It's alluring. It's sensual. It's sophisticated. I would even say it has a bit of sex appeal to it. I said sensual. So the raspberry fruitiness comes out. It's being grounded by the patchouli, but it's not a dirty, heavy patchouli. It's more on the light side. If there's such a thing as a white patchouli, that's what it would be. And the sweetness is just, it's like perfect. It's not too sweet, not too tart from the raspberry. It is a perfect type of fragrance. I did read up a little bit about these Menan Seere fragrances, and from what they were saying, they all are more of an elegant type of fragrance where they're not loud, they're not screaming, they're just beautiful. That's my word, y'all, beautiful. So that is Menan Seere For Your Love. Last but not least, I have the good girl, Xerjoff Casamorati Dama Bianca. This is your kumquat, lime, violet, Italian iris, lilac, Egyptian jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla, malt, white musk, ambrette, sandalwood, cedar fragrance. This is a powdery, citrus, elegant fragrance with a bit of sweetness. It has a freshness about it. Just like the bottle, it's like a beautiful white fragrance. This will be considered demure, elegant, sophisticated, Beautiful. Just a beautiful fragrance. It is a bit powdery. My note said it's violet, but I'm not really getting the violet in it, but it is powdery. It's floral. It has a bit of muskiness in it. The vanilla and the lime comes through with the kumquat, so it comes across a bit fresh to me. And when the sweetness starts to come through, it's really pretty. So this is Dama Bianca. It is the last of my Demure fragrances. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any Demure fragrances in your collection. Are you on the Demure train? I didn't realize I had so many that I would consider demure. And a lot of these are what I would be like, oh my God, that's one of my favorites. These are some of my favorites. Girl, y'all was gonna see me cry on camera. But yes, these are some of my favorites. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Of course, do all of the things in the comments and the likes and all of that. Bye-bye.